Hey guys, this is Steve with MMOBomb.com, bringing you my first little foray into the world of Forsaken World. Now, let's not waste any more time. This is going to be the first 15 minutes of the game, and the first thing we're going to do now is pick a server. And I'm going to pick a PvE server, US East Storm. And then you just type in your information and log in. So far, pretty standard stuff, but you know, a lot of the really innovative stuff is going to come later in the actual gameplay. Now I have a couple characters here, and I'm actually just going to create create a new character for the purpose of this video. I'm going to pick a dwarf because I'm kind of how should I say it, familiar with them, since I've been playing with them for a little bit more than any other character. So dwarves. Now dwarves and you have your characters here, the different races. You have humans, elves, dwarves, stone men, and kindred. The dwarves and stone men each have one class each. You can have the protector, which is kind of like the tank class. You have the marksman here, which is kind of like the gunslinging archer class. And then for the humans, elves, and kindred, you have several classes. Humans being the only ones that have 4. But we're gonna pick dwarves because I like dwarves. They're cute people. I like them. And we're gonna now go into the character creation screen, and let's do some basic stuff here, like create a face. Now I'm gonna go with the bushy eyebrows because I like bushy eyebrows. That's a cool way to go. And for flare, now flare is basically just like face paint or anything to make you look cool. And I'm gonna pick the cheetah face. The cheetah face flare. Gonna make this guy pretty brown. This guy went out to a Hollywood tan, and he got his tan going on. To be quite honest, he got his tan going on, and a big bushy beard like this one. Oh, he just danced for me. I like that. Okay, and then change the color of his beard to about about that much. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to give him a birthday. Now this is going to come into play later on, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But first off we're gonna pick a name for our guy, and we're gonna have his name be Pork Chops with 2 O's, because I'm that cool. Or I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't use that name. Never mind. I'm just gonna do Bomba Steve then. MMO Bomba Steve, because I'm cool like that. Again, you pick our realms here before we come in. Trade, I don't know what that is just about yet. I'm guessing it's for trading, but I don't know. I've yet to play around with this game, and I'm sure I will be doing that, but I need more than 15 minutes to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. While this game is loading and while I'm getting all set up here, let me just inform you guys, if you have anything to say, leave any questions or comments down below. It's YouTube. You know where to put them. I'm assuming you know where to put them. It goes without saying that you know where to put them. So the first thing that we're treated to is a little bit of a flyby through your first little town area. And there's text at the bottom which gives you a little bit of insight and background on the area that you're looking at. Now, before I start anything now, let's go over the UI, the user interface. Here you have your basic character information, your avatar, your health, mana, and your soul force, which is, well, I don't know what it is yet. As I've said, I've yet to play around with this game. So, like, I'm sure that later on it will make perfect sense to me what soul force is. Here you have your chat boxes, your experience bar, and then here you have your skill bar, which is as always, you have your extended skill bars, where you can lock your skill bar so you don't accidentally switch. You have your general skills like picking up items or interrupt casting. Here's your quest helper, which like in many other games, it basically keeps progress of how far you're into a quest. And then down here we have our minimap. You can actually click the name down here and zoom in or out. Now there's only two settings here, but in other areas there are other minute settings you can zoom in or out. Here you have your basic taskbar, basically character, bag, skills, quest, and if you hover any of those buttons, you'll actually see the hotkeys for them. So if I can press X here, never mind. If go to your inventory, you press B for bag, or if you want to go to your character stats, C for character, K for skills, blah 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 blah, etc etc. Now here, this is very interesting. This is one of the many innovative things that they've done in this game. Is they've added something called revelations, which is basically just presents. I mean, it's your birthday. Not really. I mean, the birthday that I picked earlier in the character creation, that actually factors into what kind of items you will receive in your revelations. So we're gonna get our first revelation, which is basically just gonna be some basic clothing and basic armor. Get B here. To equip any items, you can either drag or drop the item into your by pressing C. You can drag and drop into your equipment, or you can right click to automatically put it in there. Okay. And for revelations, you'll actually receive a revelation after every 5 minutes. Or I'm sorry, you won't receive it after every 5 minutes. Actually, this, for lack of better words, I'll just explain it to you. You'll get your first revelation just right away, just 0 minutes. You'll receive your second revelation in 5 minutes, and then you'll receive your third revelation in 10 minutes, and so on and so forth. Basically, adding 5 minutes onto the previous wait time for a revelation. But it's free stuff, so don't complain about it. I'm gonna do our first beginner quest here, and a lot of these beginner quests are basically just be fetch quests, which is understandable, I think. Anyway, now this is very cool too. If you click on your quest helper and go and hover over any of the green letters in your quest helper quest log, you actually auto route to that location when you click to it. So I'm supposed to find Henrik right now, and I just left click his name in the quest log, and I'm automatically taken to him. Now this is really good for new players who are just finding their way around, but this is also good for veteran players, because they don't have to, if they don't have to walk places, like manually walk places, they can just click the name in the quest log. We're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna go get some cryolite. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not allowed to go there. Get some lumber pile first, then I guess. And this is exactly the same thing with just map materials. Not only NPCs, but also any kind of items that you need to get. This is really cool, because without this I would have not been able to find my way around. So these first things are basically going to be a fetch quest, but they do it's a fetch quest to get your gun, your first weapon in the game. So I wouldn't really call it cumbersome, because you're going to use the item that you're going to be rewarded. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of this for a little bit. Okay, found our cryolite. Now we're gonna click this thing three times to get our 3 pieces of cryolite. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again, just take it back to Henrik. Click on your quest hover over Henrik, and then you'll auto route to his location. And then our first rifle. That's how it is. That's what it's all about. Now, the next thing we're going to do is basically just killing some monsters to get some items, or some quest items. Now this is like the one of the few things that actually you can actually click on this and it'll take you to the monster that gives you the specific quest item. So little crystals are found by killing crystal stonelings, which are the very first enemy you'll ever encounter out there in the wilderness. And we're gonna go to that guy and go to that monster and start killing him. We have to kill 10 of them and they drop one little crystal each, so we have to kill 10 of them to finish this quest. We're gonna just do that right now, and it's gonna be cake. Now when you to start attacking a monster, you can actually double click them, or you can even double click the automatic shot button down here, assuming that you still have it in your skill bar once you like level up, and you basically don't, you want other more important skills to go in there. Or you can right click on the automatic shot, or I'm sorry, you can press 1. I already said right click. You can press 1 to use that specific skill. And then we have these other skills here, which is Mind Flame Bullet. Let's read this one because I have yet to know what this one does. Deals 100% attack plus 615 bonus damage. Has a 30% chance to begin soul catching and instant resetting the cooldown of Fire at Will. Soul catching restores 10 mana points every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. You can generate 1 soul bullet by using Fire at Will while soul catching. Each soul bullet increases accuracy by 1. Okay. And this one, Fire at Will, 100% plus 310. Okay. And to initiate a skill, you can either right click on the skill down here, or click the numerical button that coordinates with that specific skill. Okay, we've received our next revelation, which is awesome because I can get some new items now. This is basic zooming spyglass, and I don't know what that is, but hopefully it'll be of use to me later on. So we need to kill about 7 more of these guys, 'cause that's how our quest is supposed to go. Now, kind of going off from the gameplay aspect, these graphics, while they may be like cartoony, I really feel like the art style really shines in this game. Just a little thought from me. Now, again, this is pretty basic stuff. I mean, I'm doing really good, so I must be really good at this game, right? I mean, obviously. But yeah, this is pretty basic stuff, in every MMO, you're kind of treated to these kind of tedious, or sometimes tedious, quests where you have to kill monsters to gain quest items. But it definitely keeps a nice pace for new players. And for veteran players, maybe not so much, but again, you're starting a new MMO, so you have to deal with that, always. Okay, all right. Now I'm finished getting my little crystals, and I'm gonna go back to Village Chief Clemens to get my reward. Now, while I'm walking there, I can actually do something else right now. So I'm gonna tell you about skills and character stats in this game. From my understanding, your stats are added automatically per level, based on your class, of course. And so you don't have to put it in by yourself. Also, the skills, I think they, from my understanding, again, I've yet to play with the game a lot more, but the skills are added or acquired automatically. Okay. Now that could be a blessing and a curse. You can pretty much guess for yourself why it would be. But yeah. Now I just passed the 14-minute mark, and I have about a couple seconds more to talk about this. thanks for watching, guys. This has been the very first 15 minutes of Forsaken World. If you guys want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do. If you guys want to play the game or know more information about the game, please go to mmobomb.com for more details. And this has been Steve signing off. Thank you.